grabbed these pumpkins that have a removable lid. They're ceramic. They come in a white or an orange color. I grabbed the orange. It doesn't really matter which color you get. Just grab 2 of them. So I'm going to start by putting some adhesive on the pumpkins to attach them together. Now you can use any adhesive you like, something that's real construction grade like E6000 or some kind of construction adhesive. I will link below the kind I'm using as well as any product I use in the video plus what I'm wearing. Anything you need to know will be down in the description box. So when I was putting the pumpkins together, I actually realized that I should put them to where the tops were together. They just laid a lot nicer, so I had to move it around and re-glue it. Now let that dry for several hours. So I really wanted to nail down my color scheme this year for fall. So what I did was I went to Sherwin-Williams and I picked out 6 different paint colors that were in the colors I was wanting to use for fall. To cut down on my cost of paint, I then purchased samples. Well, I guess Sherwin-Williams doesn't have samples right now, so I ended up having to go to Home Depot and I got all of these paints because you can take paint swatches from any company to any different store. I picked up samples of each of my paint colors. I think they were around $8 each and I got them in a flat finish. So these are the colors that I'm going to be using throughout the whole season. To paint my pumpkins, I'm going to be using this subdued color and I'm going to do 2 coats on all of the pumpkins. Once that dries, I'll use my construction adhesive glue to add on a white plate to the top. Now, if you haven't guessed yet, I'm making a fun centerpiece cake plate to put out in my kitchen. Once everything dries, just fill it with your favorite treats, and I love having this out on my kitchen table. Last fall, one of my most popular projects was when I painted an owl and sanded it. So when I saw the fox this year, I said, hey, let's try the fox and see how that goes. So I went in with 2 coats of the white paint that I had picked up from Home Depot, and I do kind of regret picking that weight. I think it would have been better if I just used Waverly white paint because Waverly white paint's a little bit easier to sand. Once it has a chance to dry, you're gonna come back in with sandpaper and you're gonna pull off all the details so that you can see the details in the ears, the nose, the eyes, around the tail, and it just kind of makes a cute little figurine. So here's how the fox turned out. For this next project, you're gonna grab 3 jars and 3 sets of the LED fall lights. A cool kind of melody. You rattle my cage without warning. We're gonna start by painting the tops in an ivory color. So I'm just gonna do 2 coats of paint on the top of the jars. You'll find a different side of me, the one I'd like to be, a different side of me, yeah. Like someone pretty. Now with the bottom section, I'm going to spray paint these in a frosted color. It's a color called Ice. Now I did have to buy this spray paint off of Amazon. It's not available in stores anywhere where I live, so I'll link it for you down below. Once everything has dried, I'm gonna add my batteries to the LED lights, and then I'm gonna put 1 set in each of my containers. The one I'd like to be, a different side of me, yeah. You'll find a different side of me, like someone pretty need a different side. Now I was trying to figure out how I wanted to hang these, so I ended up using twine, and I'm just going to get 3 long strands, and I'm going to tie 3 strands around each of my containers.
you're changing me. Day by day got me shedding skin. The layers are peeled away. Got me.
And then I'll pull those 3 strands up and tie them in a knot at the top to hold it in place. Now I did that for all 3 of the containers, and here's how they look styled and all lit up. For this next project, I grabbed a grouping of bottles from Dollar Tree, and really you could grab anything you want, vases, bottles, whatever look you're going for. And with one of the bottles, I had to take off the silver piece at the top. I really love the look of amber glass, and I found this spray paint online that's like an amber spray paint. I was wondering if I tried the amber look, how it would turn out. So I took all of my glass pieces outside and I'm gonna spray paint them. Now, one of the things I learned is you want to do thin coats and let them dry between each coat. That's going to give you a better indication of how it looks because you want it to have that see-through element to it. I would say in the end, I probably did 3 coats, but they were very thin coats. I think these amber bottles look great with your other decor. Add them with some pumpkins and you have a really cute display. Hey guys, I'm Liz and you're watching my second DIY channel where I post daily DIY videos. You may be familiar with my main channel, Liz Fenwick DIY, but I'm glad that you found me over here on my second channel. Make sure that you're subscribed so you just get notified every day when I post our daily DIY video.